Alright guys, today I'm reviewing the Yellow Elite General. Tough figure to find for Series 4, pretty much going to have to find him at GameStop. Target doesn't have any so far, Toys R Us doesn't have any so far, so head out to GameStop and see if you can find him. It's definitely a great figure. He's built on the basic Elite body, but he's got all new armor. Well, he's got the whole general armor, so he's got the really cool helmet. It's really tough to get on, at least mine was, so that's a good thing. It stays on nice and snugly, and doesn't scratch the paint on the head at all, so that's cool. If you look, the whole armor has these spots with the yellow, and then it has red accents on it. That's just a really nice detail. It looks nice and sharp. The paint's not sloppy on there. Looks really cool. And of course the face is really nicely painted. The eyes are silver, and then the teeth and everything are painted as well. So that's very nice. He's got a lot of detail throughout all of the armor. Nice paint. The metal is metallic, the yellow parts are flat, and then some of the other parts are more of a gloss. So that looks really cool. He comes with a grenade, standard grenade with the hole in it. He can actually hold it pretty well since you can put his finger in the little open spot on the grenade. So that's pretty cool. And he comes with the fuel rod gun. This is a new mold for the fuel rod gun. And it looks really good, but it's very, very difficult to get his hand in there. You gotta get his thumb in the big one, and then his other fingers, his two fingers, in those two holes. So you really have to heat up his hand, put him in some hot water, and just stretch his fingers out to get him to fit. I haven't done that yet, so that's why it's just like that. But in the meantime, you can just stick it on his back like you're supposed to, and that's fine. But this guy's really a beast with his new armor, and then the elite stature is already pretty big compared to the Spartans. So he's really a big figure and easily worth the price tag. He's basically a 6-inch figure for $11 with tons of articulation and tons of detail. Just to compare the size, there's the ODST next to the Elite. So it's a huge figure compared to the regular McFarlane figures, and easily worth it. Since I haven't done an Elite review yet, I'm going to go ahead and cover the articulation. The neck itself is on a ball joint. It doesn't have a ton of motion, but it is on a ball joint, old school ball joint. The head is on another ball joint on top of the neck, so we have more articulation there. Torso has the, I believe it's a double ball joint in there, so it's like a bar with a ball at this end and a ball at that end. So that gives him some motion, not a whole lot because he's pretty bulky, but it does have it. He's got the same type of shoulder as the Brute. It's just hard to get at because of all the armor, so it doesn't have a ton of articulation, even though technically the joint is in there. You can kind of see. The elbow, again, it's got this armor piece on it right here, so it doesn't have a whole lot of motion, but it is a pivoting ball joint in there as well. All the ball joints are ratcheted. The wrist, you can pivot it in there, and it's on a ratcheting joint like that, so that's cool. Then the fingers have a joint as well. That's just to help you make him hold his weapons. His hips, I think they're just like the Brute Minor. They're just on a ball joint. You can't really get in there to see, but that's how they move. So that's cool. That works. The knees, regular hinge like that, and then they also have a pivot in there. No joint at this part of the leg, and then the foot is on a ball joint too, just like the Brute. So not a huge amount, but just enough. It looks pretty good, and he can get in some pretty nice poses. And a lot of the Covenant figures for the Reach line don't have flat feet. They're sculpted like they would actually be in the game. So it's a little tricky to get him posed sometimes, but most of the time, as long as you just find that right balance, it's not a problem really at all. So he's really a nice figure. Like I said, easily worth the price tag. So I suggest you go find one and pick it up. Definitely recommend it. So there you have it. There's the Elite General from Series 4. Definitely a must-have. So go get one. Thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for more reviews and more custom figures. And in the meantime, keep collecting.